Hello, reading buddies. This is Miss B with Miss B Story Time. So we earlier I shared a fiction story, The Tiny Seed. So now I'm going to read How a Seed Grows. It's got some facts in it. This is written by Helen Jordan and illustrated by Loretta Kruplinski. Sorry, not the best with names. A seed is a little plant. It is a plant that has not started to grow. Apple trees, daisies, carrots, and corn, clover, and wheat all grow from seeds. So the wildflowers that we're watching grow started from a seed, the mint, and then I'm not sure what those flowers are. Probably daisies because that's what they talked about. But then our lily was actually started from a bulb. There's different ways. Here is a tree seed. Someday it will be a tree like this. Here is a flower seed. Someday it will be a flower like this. Now it looks like a sunflower. Lucas and I also do a story about a sunflower too. We'll read. Some seeds grow slowly. These are seeds of an acorn, an oak tree. An oak tree goes very, very slowly. Suppose you planted an oak tree seed. You would be a father or a mother or even a grandfather or grandmother, and the oak tree would still be growing. So those are like oak tree seeds. You'll see them when they have the little caps on them. I believe squirrels really like to munch on those. And deer. Some seeds grow fast. This is a bean seed. It grows very fast. It grows fast, so fast that it becomes a bean plant in just a few weeks. You can plant many bean seeds yourself. We used whole beans. You can use pole beans, bush beans, or lima beans. You can plant the seeds in eggshells or tin cans or old cups or little flower pots. Be sure that your containers have holes in the bottom. That was a new fact. I didn't know you could plant seeds in eggshells. I know they were used for fertilizer, but I didn't know you could plant seeds in them. It's a neat little fact. We used eggshells. We used a pencil to make holes in the eggshells. We filled 12 eggshells with soil like this. We made holes in the soil with a finger like this. When you have made a hole in the soil, plant a bean seed in it. Plant one seed in each hole. Cover the hole. So this is how you would plant using an eggshell. Sprinkle the soil carefully with a little water. Number the shells. Write the number 1 on the first shell. Put the number 2 on the next shell. Keep going till all the shells are numbered 1 to 12. Looks like 2 friends and a kitty cat are numbering the shells. Put all the eggshells in the carton. Put the carton in the sunlight on a windowsill. Some beans grow faster than others. Your seeds will begin to grow in 3 days. Your bean seed may take a little longer. You won't be able to see your seed growing yet. They start to grow under the soil where you can't see them. So remember in our seed book, the Roots started growing first down into the soil. Water your seeds a little every day. The water soaks into the seed. The seed begins to grow. More water soaks into the seed. The seed will get fatter and fatter. Remember, that's how we feed our plants. That's how they stay alive, is they eat water. Well, water's their food source. One of their food sources. And then they put it in the window for sunlight to help it grow. Wait for 3 days and then dig up seed number 1. It may be soft, it may be fat. Maybe it will look the same as it did before. Soon the seed will grow so fat that the skin will pop off. In 2 more days, dig up seed number 2. Maybe it will look different now. Maybe the skin of the seed will be loose. So take a look on this picture. What is she using to look at her seed? A magnifying glass. She's trying to see if there's any difference. Now a root starts to grow. The roots grow from one side of the bean seed. The roots push down into the soil, down and down. Dig up seed number 3. You can see the root. Does it look like this? If you do not see the root, wait for another day. Then dig up seed number 4. After a few more days, dig up seeds number 5. Something else is happening. Little roots will be growing from the big roots. They look like tiny white hairs. They are called root hairs. This is what's happening inside the egg as they're digging it up. You see the little root hairs? And that's what they're looking at on this page. Day after day, the roots and the root hairs push down into the soil. Day after day, the bean seeds are pushed up. The soil is pushed aside. Watch your seed. Soon you will see pale spots push through the soil. A shoot is the beginning of the green plant. A shoot grows toward the sun. So yeah, it's pushing the bean off. And then this is the shoot. Still holding the bean. You can see the difference in their eggshells that they've looked at here. Watch your seeds. Some may have come through the ground. Some may have broken open. Maybe some of your seeds have not started to grow. How many are growing? Count them. Do you see they're counting their bean seeds there? The bean seeds grow fast. The shoots turn green. The leaves come next. Now your bean seeds are bean plants. They look like this. How many of your bean seeds are bean plants now? Looks like they have 2 or 3 there. A seed needs many things to grow. Oh, we've talked about this. It needs soil and water and sun. We definitely know it's a living thing because it needs all those. If a seed has all these things, it will grow into a plant. It will grow into the same kind of plant that it came from, an apple tree or a daisy or carrots or corn. It will grow into a clover, or it will grow into a bean plant like the ones you planted. So this is what their bean plants look like right now. And there's more beans inside them for seeds to grow. So how many do you think she planted? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can find out more about seeds. It says, now you know what a seed needs: soil, water, sunlight to grow. Air is also important to a seed. What happens when the seed doesn't get everything it needs to grow, or gets too much of something? To find out, you will need 5 plastic cups, cotton balls or tissue paper, a packet of cress seeds. So there's a little project you could do if you would like. So number 1, number the cups 1 to 5. Fill them with cotton balls or tissue paper and put some seeds on top of each one. Step 2, put 1 cup in a windowsill with plenty of light. Sprinkle with water into the cup every day for 7 days. Step 3, put cup 2 on the same windowsill, but do not add any water to it for 7 days. Step 4, put cup 3 next to cup 2. Have an adult boil some water for you. When the water is cool, pour it into cup 3 and fill the cup. Step 5, put cup 4 in the refrigerator and sprinkle water into the cup every day for 7 days. Step 6, put cup 5 in a dark box in a warm place and sprinkle water into the cup every day for 7 days. Step 7, look at your seeds every day for 7 days. What is the difference in the seeds each day in the cups? What are the best conditions for the seed? What are the worst? This would be a good observation for you guys to do. You got 5 cups, 7 days. You're just doing the steps. It says to find out the little experiment on what's going to happen with the seed. All right, so thank you for coming to story time with me today. And it's how a seed grows, with a little activity you can do with it, and facts. So I hope you enjoyed the book, and I'll see you next time. Bye.